See you, mate. See you, folks. Bye.
Thank you, Barry. Coming up next on The Beat Goes On, it's our brand new reporter on the social scene, Anne Batley Burton. Known throughout New Zealand as the Champagne Lady and one of the real housewives of Auckland, Anne lets us know week by week who's hot and who's not. Bonsoir, Anne Batley Burton.
Bonsoir, Gerard.
Champagne Lady to the stars.
Champagne Lady's here.
And Champagne, yes, and Champagne Lady to The Beat Goes On. Let's have a small sip, then we'll have a big sip later on.
Great way to start the evening off, isn't it?
Oh, lovely way to start the evening.
Rush of effervescence under the tongue.
Now, I'm thinking about you all week. Wow, it's been another busy one. And of course, coming up to Christmas, and it's going to get even more busy.
Oh, I know. It's actually very difficult trying to slot everything in.
Are you going to have time to have Christmas?
Oh, yes. In fact, we're having two Christmases, one with my dad and all the family up at his place because he's too old to sort of move anywhere really now, and nearly 96. And so we want to make the most of that. And then another Christmas for my waifs and strays back at home in Parnell. So it'll be two Christmases, lots of eating and drinking.
That won't be any different from the...
Oh, no different from usual.
But Anne, look, I know it was 2 weeks ago, but I just want to comment once again because I just want to tell everyone, it was a Gypsy Kings sort of tribute band,
yes.
but I'm still...
Chico and the Gypsies.
Chico and the Gypsies.
Old friend of mine, Chico. Absolutely love him to bits. He's just amazing. Wow, is he a good guitarist?
At the Sky City, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bar 21.
Bar 21. Wow.
No, it was a fantastic
I'd like
night.
to say thank you for dragging me along there because you know what I'm like. I'm a bit of a stick in the mud. But
yes, I know. Oh, no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Really?
And I loved it. I thought they were wonderful. So thank you for that.
I hope you saw me twirling on the dance floor. I made the most of it.
I saw that queue of men lining up to dance with the wonderful dancer.
Well, it took me back to my Latin American dancing days, and boy, it was just great fun.
Now, also, you this previous Saturday night, tonight is Monday, you had a great night at the Mrs. New Zealand at Ellerslie. Wow.
Oh, yes, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Very well done, Anita Prasad. She really does a great job at organising these competitions. And as usual, just like Miss Rotorua, terribly difficult to decide which lady was the winner.
Did you get the winner's phone number? That's what I want.
She is married, remember? Remember Mrs. New Zealand?
Oh, forgot about that.
Yes. No, wonderful night, really well organised. It was just fantastic. And the after party too was fantastic, great music, and really enjoyed it at Ellerslie. So looking forward next year, I've been asked to judge Mrs. Australia over in Melbourne, so that'll be wonderful.
Oh, I must come to that.
And you can carry the bags.
And this is the last show of the year, but you do have something political to say, don't you? Because you're the patron saint of pussycats, aren't you?
I certainly am.
You've got a beautiful place out at QMU where you look after stray cats, and you're very active with your website. Making sure that the cats are picked up off the street, desexed, and they have a decent life. And you've got a very nice heart there, and so good on you for that. But there is something troubling you, isn't there?
Yes, well, there is. What's troubling me?
This is your last chance to tell us before.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll say it. No, it's a very serious matter, and it's something that Bob Kerridge, who's ex-CEO of the SPCA, myself, a whole group of animal-orientated people are very, very concerned about. You may have seen it in the newspaper recently. It's been on the radio. I've been on the radio myself. I was also written up in the Herald about it. And I'm, as you know, the founder and chairman of the New Zealand Cat Foundation, which is a registered charity, and work with the Community Cat Coalition, which is a group of volunteers who get out there and de-sex and care for our community or stray cats. Now, what's happening at the moment, there's a lot of dissension out there because the council is having a lot of discussion about how they're going to treat cats near ecologically sensitive areas. Now, this is all very well. They're talking about perhaps compulsorily microchipping cats, and if the cats are not microchipped, they'll be put down if they're picked up. They then came back and said, oh, no, we're not talking about urban areas in Auckland, only ecologically sensitive areas. So what is defined as an ecologically sensitive area? Does it mean, for example, the reserve at the back of our place in Parnell, Eyre Street Reserve as an example? Is everyone around that area going to have to fear for the lives of their cats? Because even if they aren't having to be microchipped, there is still the issue that regardless of that, if they are near an ecologically sensitive area and they're picked up they'll be put down. Now that's just not on, and I mean that is the most inhumane way of treating this situation in the first place, and their facts aren't even right. They have had a whole lot of scientific information put out there, thanks to Gareth Morgan actually, because he set it in motion with the Morgan Foundation, saying that these cats are responsible for killing a huge amount of our native birds. That is absolute rubbish, and they need to get their facts straight before they start making any decisions on this sort of thing. And there's going to be a massive public outcry over it. So for a start, what they need to do, instead of coming in at the tail end of the problem as they see it and wanting to kill cats and treat them as pests, like a rat or whatever, they need to start de-sexing the cats, which is what we're doing with our own money, volunteers. The council should be out there saying, we will give people money to de-sex or make it free of charge. And that way, the targeted trap, neuter and return would reduce over time cats dramatically and stop them breeding. But to come in there and say, okay, we've got too many cats, let's just kill them. And no matter what they say, their whole idea is to cull the stray cats and reduce cats generally in New Zealand. And they would love nothing better than to end with no cats. So we've got to be very careful. And if this goes on, we'll end up getting a huge number of people together and having a march or something down Queen Street, because we're not going to allow it to happen. And I'll be right at the front of it.
Good on you, Anne. I think we should have a drink of champagne after that.
Exactly.
That deserves a big sip.
Yes.
Champagne Chicago.
Yes. Here's to saving the pussies.
Wow, Anne, isn't it a beautiful champagne? Isn't it? Oh, I'm going to miss
Certainly
this.
is.
Last show of the year. What am I going to do for champagne over the
Well,
Christmas
you'll just
time?
have to come and see me.
Yes, I will.
In fact, I was.
Because it's Christmas, you're going to be very generous, and we're going to give away to our baby boomer friends for Christmas. 3 of them have got the chance of winning a beautiful bottle of champagne from your company. And to celebrate this fact, we're going to give away the white bottle, because the white, and here it is here, and this bottle here, the white bottle, is what you're putting into the New World supermarkets throughout New Zealand.
Yes.
It's now in Remuera at the moment, but 3 of our lucky viewers can, and it's a gift pack. It's not just a bottle arrives, it comes in a lovely gift.
Yes, in a beautiful box.
And we're going to say Happy Christmas from The Beat Goes On to the 3 lucky viewers. Now, Anne, we need a very intelligent question, and you're the most intelligent woman I know, so I know I'm going to get a great question from you, because I have to put this in the subject line to qualify.
Okay. The question is going to be, which supermarket chain is Champagne Jacquard white bubbly sleeve Christmas presentation going to be sold at?
Starts with new.
Yes, it starts with new.
And we live on this planet called world.
Yes. And I'll also sign it for you if you like. Merry Christmas from Anne, Champagne Lady.
Now, Anne, a very Merry Christmas to you too. You've been wonderful on The Beat Goes On. Thank you for being here week after week and bringing a ray of sunshine into the studio.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I've loved every minute of it, Gerard.
And I think the next time I'm going to see you is on the beach at Takapuna.
It
Would
will
that be right?
Yes, it will be. 14th and 15th of December, Takapuna Beach Polo. And you've got to be at the best part, which is the Champagne Jacquard Polo Lounge. And I'll be there.
And I'll be there too. So let's drink to a wonderful Christmas 2017. Merry Christmas, Anne.